Women's basketball has been around for decades. It dates back to 1993. For years, women have been throwing a ball around trying to get it through the hoop. Women's basketball has changed and revolutionized to become as big as it is today. This change happened on April 24th, 1996, when the WNBA was founded. The organization gave women the chance to play at the next level just like the men. Men have always overpowered women in the sports field. They would create sports activities and 20 years later, then allow the women to play. It is just not fair that the women usually get the short end of the straw. Even when it comes to pay, a male usually gets the better salary over a female. Take the NBA salary versus the WNBA salary. Players in the NBA make almost 100 times more money than the WNBA, and that just does not add up to be fair. The variance in pay scale is nothing new to women in the United States. According to payscale.com, women can earn $81 for every $100 for men in uncontrolled gender pay gap and make 98 cents more every $1 when it's controlled. Reasons for women generally earning less is that they often take lower paying jobs in order to take off for childbirth and childcare. This is also known as the motherhood penalty. Many people are arguing that the reason the WNBA players are being paid less than the NBA is because the league only collects $25 million in yearly revenue compared to the $7.4 billion that the NBA brings in. The WNBA also does not have as many sponsors as the NBA, so they do not receive as much money as the NBA for broadcasting rights. A lot of people do not respect women's basketball. This is one reason why I think that there is a lower attendance rate than the NBA. If more people know about the WNBA and how good these players actually are, the rate may go up, which will help bring in more of the annual revenue for the organization. The WNBA players only get 25% of the annual revenue, while the NBA gets 50%. The highest amount a WNBA player has ever been paid is $115,500, while the lowest NBA player gets paid $8,380 without even touching the hardwood yet. These players are not asking to be paid the same as the NBA. They're just simply asking to get a fair share of the annual revenue that the organization brings in. Less than 25% of the revenue just isn't right. They deserve more for their hard work. If they get a higher pay, then they will be able to collect sponsors, and that will bring in more fans to the games, which will help the revenue rise. Unfortunately, women's sports are often overshadowed by men, and they seem to have worked twice as hard to gain the recognition and play they deserve. Thank you.